Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA, out for a drive. Just fixing my camera here and getting ready to go. Here I go. So, hopefully this is going to work. I got a washcloth over part of the camera so it doesn't overheat. And I'm going to turn the air conditioner to defrost so it will come out top and keep it cool, because it is warm outside. It's already 84, and sometimes in the direct sunlight the foam will overheat, but since we have a little cloud cover it may not be a problem, and this is going to be a short video anyway. Two things I wanted to touch on. First, good morning, how y'all doing? And all of y'all that use the Amazon link, thank you very much. Having said that, this is Thursday, September the 21st at, can't tell you, probably 9 something a.m. and I'm on my way to get some gasoline and do some other stuff, take some boxes to the recycling place and so forth. But what I wanted to touch on this morning was two quick things. One is I noticed that, of course I had my Amazon Prime pantry box delivered yesterday by FedEx. But I also noticed this morning in a news story on my Google News page that I have designed just for me and eliminated a lot of the news places that most people get news. But anyway, I noticed that UPS is going to hire 93,000 part-timers for this Christmas season. 93,000. It's a lot. But again, they're not full-time jobs. Some of them may end up turning into full-time jobs because they're, UPS's business and FedEx business is picking up because Amazon and others are on the internet or shipping packages by the hundreds of millions. But what had occurred to me, when I grew up in the, I was born in 1945, and there was no internet, of course. And everything was brick and mortar. Sears Roebuck was a big deal. J.C. Penney was coming on strong. They had places like Montgomery Ward and places like that. And all of those are just about totally out of business, including Dillard's. All of the brick and mortar businesses, Macy's included, all of them are just really hurt by this. These big guys out there like Walmart.com and Amazon.com and eBay, and thousands of others that have an internet presence. So that's just a big change, and what's amazing about that, even that will change. In other words, I don't know what the next step's going to be from the internet. I would suspect, just based on what I see, that the next step will be people will have 3D printers in their homes, and how they work, I do have no clue. I'm not even going to worry about that. But they can print all kind of things. They print guns, they print pieces for cars, they print pieces for the human body. Anyway, how they do it, I don't know. But I would imagine at some point everybody will just have a printer in their home. They'll order a product and it'll be printed in their home, and that'll be the end of that, I guess. Or else artificial intelligence will take over and we won't need anything, because they don't poo-poo, they don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't drink. That kind of eliminates a lot of the stuff from the economy. But anyway, that was one thing I wanted to touch on, was the growth of these companies like UPS and FedEx and so forth. The internet is just booming, and if it wasn't for some of the shipments being pushed over to the United States Postal Service, the Postal Service would probably be completely out of business. Having said that, now I'll move on to step 2. I called to check on my RV delivery date this morning. I have a 2018 Clipper Cadet 16 CFB on order, supposed to have been here the 1st of September. Then they told me the end of September. Now they tell me the first week of October. But anyway, I called, and the receptionist at this RV dealership also handles the shipments from Indiana Transport. That's who's going to ship it to Texas. and she told me if I would give her the last 4 digits of the VIN number, then she could keep up with it and let me know what was going on. Since the sales manager and the salesman have completely left me out in the dark. Would I ever do business with this dealership again? No. No, but since I'm in so far, and they don't make many of these Clipper Cadet 16 CFBs. In fact, there's a 2018 I can't find anywhere. I can find a 2017 in Oklahoma, but why buy a year-old product when they're already making the 2018s? And if you're paying a new price for an old unit. But anyway, so I've got me a contact now. She's really a nice girl, and she said, yeah, she really apologized for them fumbling the ball and not keeping me informed, etc., etc. And she said that she would call me back. I hear you. Call me back. Another call me back. I hear you. But anyway, I think she will. She said that she was going to do some check-in and she'd call me back no later than tomorrow afternoon, because she was going to place some calls to Indiana Transport and see what she could find out about that unit getting shipped to their dealership in Texas. So that's good news. At least I have a contact now that can help me. So we are on Park Road 4 in Central Texas, USA, northwest of Austin, Texas, about 70 miles or so. I've got me some green tea. I just finished eating my dark chocolate almonds, and life is good. So what else is going on? Let me think of something here. What's the price of gasoline where y'all are? Up here it's $2.40, I think, because I got to go get some today. My gas bill for my Ram truck a month runs about $60 a month, so you know I don't drive very much. Of course, I get, right now I'm getting 25.8 miles per gallon overall, but of course I drive mainly on highways, and highways like this one where it's not crowded. Speed limits, like 50 miles an hour, so that's why the gas mileage is like 25.8. If I lived in the city, or I had to drive in a lot of traffic where you've got a lot of red lights, well, then that would be a totally different matter. Because when you're sitting at a red light, you can watch your gas mileage decline. So, one day closer to getting my new RV. I could change my mind and go get something else. I thought about getting a R-Pod or something, but I really want that full bath, and I really want the the lightweight 2,300 pounds in that range. So when I really think about what I want, it's hard to find in anything else. I don't want a roof AC. I don't want a sound system. I don't want a TV. I don't want any of that stuff. And I really don't want an awning, but you can't get it without it. It comes with a power awning, and that's it. I think I figured out where my rattle was. I don't hear it this morning. Central Texas, USA, September the 21st, 2017. Where will you be September the 21st, 2025? Where do you want to be September the 21st, 2025? Interesting. If you don't do anything, you'll be right where you are. Nothing changes till you do. That's a factoid. Change, boy, I tell you, a lot of people resist change because that's instinctive. We're not, once we get our nest built, we don't want to change. We like that, we like predictability. We like security instinctively. And when we're out of our element, or out of our area, we are much more alert than we are when we're at home. All of our little instincts are on red alert. You think of all the millions of sensors that your body has. For example, if a gnat lights on your neck, you know it, a gnat. If a fly lights on your leg, you know it. Or if an ant is crawling up your leg, you know it. And all of that is through nerve-ending sensors. But a driving video, to all you people in Australia, this is what Central Texas looks like. We've got a lot of trees here, and brush. We got a lot of trees and brush and undergrowth here. But if you go farther west, about 50 miles, it starts to thin out real quick. And then you get into more of a desert look, and when you get out into West Texas, you are in the Chisos Desert, and it is barren, barren, barren. Creosote brush, a few cedars, or juniper, same thing. Mesquite, a few. A lot of cactus, different types, in West Texas. We have a few here. We have prickly pear cactus in this area, quite a bit of it. As far as wildlife around my home, very rarely, I bet I haven't seen 3 snakes since I've been there, whatever, 12, 14 years, whatever it's been. And as far as other wildlife, we got foxes, coons, armadillos, rabbits, squirrels. What else? As far as birds, we got all kinds. We got 3 or 4 different kinds of hawks and several different kinds of other birds. So many I can't keep up with them. I have a birding book. It's called The Birds of Texas. And every time I see one that I don't know or never have seen before, I look it up in my book. Because they migrate in and out of here during the different seasons. But it's I'm in a rural area, so we do have a lot of wildlife, and it's not unusual. Like this morning, I got up to go do my walking, and there were 2 deer in my driveway. Not unusual at all. They're not even scared of me. Well, they do. They keep their distance. I mean, they're not like pets, because I don't feed them. But deer are very common. We don't have antelope. Antelope are not native to this area. In fact, there are a few in different parts of Texas, and since this is not a native habitat for them, there is no regulated hunting, so you can kill antelope in Texas, as far as I know, any time of the year. So having said that, before the phone cuts off, let me end the video. But enjoy your days, guys, because one day missed is one day less. We only got so many. But the good news is I think I've got a good contact, a reliable contact on getting info on my RV that's on order. I should have it. It'll be here, and then we'll be talking about something else. But again, from Central Texas, USA, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, 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 USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll help you lose weight because you will eat less because you're full of water. Okay? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deeply through your nose. Hold it for a second. Breathe out through your mouth. Do that several times a day. That relieves stress. Relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Lowering your blood pressure keep you alive, men, ladies. Heart disease, #1 killer in the whole world. And so, having said all that, guys, from Central Texas, USA, adios amigos. Bye-bye.